Hello ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing? My name is JD and today I'm bringing you guys a brand new Call of Duty Modern Warfare Plunder video, and in today's video I'm actually going to show you guys how to win each and every single Plunder match in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. So as you guys probably already know, I made a video about this last week. I absolutely love Plunder and I feel like that in this game mode, me and my normal squad, we're actually one of the best players in the game. So me and my two normal squad members, we are, like, all three of us, we are a top 20 Call of Duty Modern Warfare Plunder player on the PlayStation 4, and we're absolutely rocking this game mode. So this is just gonna be a one-take audio session. I'm not gonna redo this video or anything along these lines. I'm just pretty much gonna commentate over what I'm doing here in this video, and with this video pretty much you should also be able to win pretty much every single Plunder match or most matches. So first of all, it's very important that you have a strategy and that you have a normal spot that you're usually spawning with your team. It can be one spot that you always go to. It can also be like 2 or 3 different cities or whatever, dependent on where the airplane is actually going over on the map, right? For our squad, for our team, we're always, every single match, dropping in hospital. Is hospital the best looting location? We don't know, but pretty much every time that we drop here, it always works out extremely well. So therefore, we actually drop here. After that, after actually knowing that you always want to drop in the exact same location, by the way, I haven't mentioned this, it is of course always very cool and very good, and always comes in handy very much if you always play together with the same squad. In this case, I'm playing together with Hyperica. We always play together. Usually we have a different third player in our team. This time around it's BJ2DM, I guess. It's also a real life friend of ours, but you know, he's not normally in our squad, so he's kind of messing up my looting route, which is not too great, but therefore I actually picked this video to also give you a very quick tip about that. Make sure that each and every single match, you're always looting the exact same area. Every teammate knows which area to loot, and this way you actually have the most efficient way of looting your area after a few times. In this case, I have to loot a different area that is normally being looted by our third teammate that is not here at the moment. But you know, it kind of slows down the process a little bit, but it's nothing too much to worry about. So as you can see, we're already picking up quite a lot of money here. We have like 377,000 cash. The number 2 is probably at about 200 and something, 220,000 I'm assuming. And we're just gonna continue doing this. So in a hospital right now, you can see within like the first 3 minutes, how long is this so far? I'm not too sure, about 3 minutes. We actually already have 400,000 in cash. That's a lot of money without even doing any missions or getting any kills. We did start up the recon mission. We didn't actually start doing it because it's kind of on the other side of hospital. It's kind of far away. We don't really want to go into that area as of yet. So therefore, we started it up, hoping that actually, you know, the recon mission would be very close to us. That's not the case. So we're just gonna, you know, not really pay attention to it, and we're just gonna continue our normal looting route. At the beginning, I would actually recommend, when you're always sticking to the same looting area, to pick up a bounty target. You can kill the bounty yourself, or if someone else actually kills the bounty, you're also getting money for that. So that's always a very good thing to do. In this scenario, actually here we're waiting on enemies to come to our location because we didn't call in this plane. We didn't call in the helicopter to extract our money. We're gonna use this as extraction, of course, but we didn't call it in. So we're kind of like looking around like where are the enemies, but they didn't really show up as of yet. I'm not sure if they actually come. This gameplay is from a few days ago, and there you can see actually there's an enemy on the top building. Yeah, I'm chucking a nade at him, like that's of course not gonna work, but I'm just trying to distract it as much as possible so that my teammate can get out there, and now we're gonna attack this person. In general, here you can see we already passed over 500,000, so half the 1 million mark. in just this little area. So in general, what I would recommend is to actually go and find a location in which there is enough loot to actually stick in that same location for the first 5 minutes without you having to go to loads of different places, because that just doesn't work. You want to get cash as quick as possible, and preferably, and this is the only downside in hospital, you cannot always extract your money very well here. So preferably you drop in a location, you set up like 2 or 3 different normal dropping locations for your team. You're gonna try to find a location on the map that actually has an extraction zone very close to it, or at least like a shopping cart in which you can buy a cash deposit balloon. Also very important. So right now, we're kind of, you know, running out of money in this area, so it's kind of time to expand to different locations. In this scenario though, my teammate actually got killed, so I'm just, you know, scouting around a little bit with the helicopter, just flying around, seeing what's happening, trying to put the helicopter down, but don't really, you know, put myself into any danger. And I'm gonna try to go for some gunfights. Maybe it's the best play to first go for a gunfight, then revive my teammate, but in this scenario, the enemies are kind of far away, so it gives me more than enough time to actually revive my teammate. I pick him up and I'm gonna look for some kills. Reason being is I don't have that much cash on me. I just extracted most of my money. If I wouldn't have like my money like already saved up, if all my money would still be with me, it would be very dumb to actually go for a gunfight. In this case, I take out one guy, I get some new armor plates up because he hurt me quite significantly, and now I'm just actually gonna loot a little bit more. Like, yes, there are enemies, yes, there are some gunfights, but it's actually gonna stop us from getting more money, because you can see the second place is already getting very, very close to the amount of money that we have, and you don't really want that. You want to have a lead, keep the lead, and make the lead bigger instead of getting into unnecessary gunfights like this, you know, teammate of mine, BJ2DM. He's getting into this gunfight, which is kind of unnecessary, right? He's kind of in a 1 versus like 2, 1 versus 3 type of situation. Very unlikely that he's actually gonna win and pick up a lot of cash. It's more likely that he actually dies and loses most of his cash instead of him actually picking up a lot of money. In this case though, the enemies were kind of still pushing us, so I decided that it was probably better to go and get the kill, especially since, you know, if we actually get the kills on these guys, we can pick up some extra cash, of course, which is always good. But if you're the type of player that's not very sure about his own gun skills, if you're not very sure, by the way, this should be a pretty good action here. Maybe I kill him with the helicopter, I'm not too sure. Yeah, there you go. Team wiped, very good. Helicopter is probably blowing up, so I'm just running away from it a little bit. I'm actually gonna shoot it and gonna pick up the money here. And probably we're passing 1 million, not too sure. Yeah, still need to cash from this guy that got dropped on top, and then we probably have about 1 million in cash. There you go. So here you can see the strategy is that we stick in hospital for as long as possible, and while sticking in a hospital for as long as possible, we're already picking up a lot of money, like 600,000, 700,000 in cash, like a lot of money. In this case, we got attacked by opponents and we were able to get more money from them, like, you know, without really having to leave the hospital area. Normally though, we're not really getting pushed by opponents from the outside area, so from different cities than just from hospital itself. So we have to actually leave and we have to find a location in which we can loot. After the first 5 minutes, it's always very good to go for recon missions, to go for scavenger hunts, preferably recon instead of scavengers, but it kind of depends on what type of mission is close to you, because, you know, sometimes you just don't have the chance to really choose what type of mission you want to go for, right? Like sometimes you just have to deal with what you've got. Like, if they only give you bounties, you should go for a bounty. If they only give you scavengers, just go for scavengers. It doesn't really matter too much, but if you have a choice, bounties are always good at the end game, recons are very good in the mid game, and scavengers are just good whenever you don't have any other options. So first 5 minutes, you're gonna loot your own location. Then you're gonna find a place on a map that you can go to in which you can safely head into that direction and go for some missions and some extra cash on the floor. That's kind of what you want to go for. Then, by that time, you should be getting about 1 million in cash. Once you have 1 million in cash, and once you've saved up your money, and your money is saved, because once you hit 1 million in cash, your money is saved, you actually want to go for kills. You want to go for kills and bounties. That's the main thing. And there are helicopters in the air. You also probably want to see if you're close to a helicopter. In case you are, you want to actually get rid of these helicopters, take them out, pick up the money. Very easy $150,000 extra for your team. So in this case, I see like I'm marked on the map. That's also a very good thing when you're just leading. Enemies are coming towards you because they see where you are. Instead of me having to come towards, you know, my enemies, I can just stick in this building a little bit, make sure I'm safe, you know, anything along those lines. But in this case, you know, I have a lot of cash again, and I'm actually going to try to put my money here into the helicopter. But my teammate, once again, he gets pushed, he gets killed. So I'm trying to pick up some kills. I see team wiped. That's very good. First, I'm going to save my money. Very important here. If I save my money, I can then revive my teammate, because it doesn't matter if I fail in reviving him, because if I die, my money is already safe. And here you can see, I die, but my money is safe. My teammate, yeah, he's probably gonna die. I'm able to self-revive. I don't know what this enemy is doing. I'm taking him out. This end game is actually pretty cool. It's pretty crazy. I die again, but I'm pretty sure that my teammate is able to pick me up later on. It's quite insane. So in this video, I'm only sticking in hospital, so it seems like it's like how to win every plunder match is only in hospital. That's not really the case, but I really enjoy hospital as a starting point, and then you can work towards the south, like to promenade east and promenade west, and then also onwards to hills. Those locations, in my opinion, are pretty good. There are some opponents, quite some opponents. There is quite some loot, but nothing is like too much in general, right? This end phase in this game is of course quite crazy, but normally it doesn't get this crazy at least. So we're probably gonna hit about 1.9 million in cash, which is quite good. Here in the end game, by the way, you can see the opponents are getting closer. My teammate got killed. I'm expecting them not to expect me to be here, so I first go for the kills, then I go for the revive. That is very, very important. I'm not too sure about this strategy here to revive my teammate, then go for the cash, but I'm pretty sure, yeah. Here you see, I actually make it, so that's pretty good. And we end up with a lot of money. So this is your standard plunder match for me. It's a very quick game. You spend about 12 minutes into a game, like really playing, maybe 12 minutes. And not like the normal half an hour that a lot of people are seeing. You pick up quite a lot of match bonus, quite a lot of XP, and it, in my opinion, is just a really good mode. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very, very much for watching. My name is JD. Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys later again. Bye bye.